Good morning, students. This is Value Education period. Today we are going to see lesson 8, Treasures of our Motherland. Revision, okay? Today we are going to see lesson 8, Treasures of our Motherland. Everyone take your book with you and read with me. Okay? Listen. India is one of the most ancient civilizations in the world. India is one of the most ancient civilization in the world. Civilization means the people have their own culture and they have some way of living. Okay, so that is known as a civilization. Okay, all around us are beautiful and valuable reminders of our rich history. In our India, we have the folklore. We have many folklore like Bharatanatyam, Kathak, and many things, right? And art. So folklore, art, crafts, music, literature, and we have many monuments. So monuments of India make up our rich heritage. Okay, we have many monuments in our India, right? So these all are make up our India as is a rich heritage. Heritage means is an asset. These are our asset of our India. So listen. From this heritage, we must not be careless with these treasures. Okay, because these treasures are given by our ancestor, right? So we should not be careless and all. We must preserve them for future generations to enjoy. Okay, we should preserve it, right? We don't make it spoil. So we should preserve it for future generation to enjoy. So based on that, we are going to see a small story, that is, every beat tells a story. Every beat tells a story. Listen. It was the first period after lunch. Okay, it was a first period after lunch. And the students of class 6 were settling down when the teacher walked in. Okay, so they are listen to the teacher. They think the teacher going to tell something. So they think about like the teacher going to tell, take out your history book or note down or anything. The teacher going to tell to them. So they are waiting. They are listening. But instead of asking something, the teacher asked a girl. The teacher calling a one girl in front of the row. Her name is Kalpana. Okay. Kalpana, does your mother allow you to scribble on the walls at home? The teacher asked to Kalpana, does your mother allow you to scribble on the walls at home? The teacher asked to Kalpana. The Kalpana looked scared because she think, oh, my mom will complaining to teacher. So she is getting very scared. So Kalpana getting very scared and she thought her mother complaining about her to the teacher. So she said, no ma'am. She said, no ma'am, I won't do like that. In a scared voice. She said, no ma'am, I won't scribble on the wall. Okay, she replied to the teacher, no ma'am, I won't scribble on the wall. Then later, the teacher called Robert. The teacher called Robert. She asked to him, would your father like it if you take out your pen knife and carve your name on the dining table? She asking to Robert if your father okay with if you are spoiling your table with pen knife. Is anybody okay with that? Definitely not. Right. So that time Robert thinking, what was in ma'am's mind Why was she asking these strange questions? He thinking like that. And he replied, of course not. I won't do like that, ma'am. I won't call my name in dining table, or I won't spoil dining table. His reply to teacher, of course not, ma'am. Like that. That time, the teacher took a small framed photograph out of her bag. The teacher took out a small framed photograph from her bag and showed it to the class. She just showing that framed photograph to the class. So it was a picture of an old man seated on the chair. Okay, that is the one old man seated on the chair. So maybe it is someone's grandfather's. Maybe within the photo, the man is someone's grandfather. Then later, with a sudden movement, she threw the photograph to the floor. She threw the photograph to the floor, the framed photograph to the floor. The glass in the frame shattered into pieces. The glass in the frame shattered into pieces. Then what will happen? The students were shocked. They come out from behind the desk. They just stand up and see what ma'am did. Oh my God, they're getting very shocked like that. Then again, the teacher took out a string of old black and gold beads. Okay, the teacher took out a string of old black and gold beads. So that was owned by someone's great grandmother. Okay, that is owned by someone's great grandmother. So loudly she said to the students, it was one grandmother owned it. Then suddenly she tore the string and the beads scattered and rolled around the floor. Again the children were shocked. She tore the string and the beads scattered and rolled around the floor. Then the teacher asked to the students, would you allow anyone to treat your grandparents' things like that? She asked to the students. Would you allow that was your memories, right? That's your grandfather memory. The photo is the memory of your grandfather. And the string would be your memory of your grandmother or someone else. So, would you allow anyone to treat your grandparents' things like that? The teacher asked to the students. Then the students replied to the teacher as a chorus, no ma'am, like that. Right. No one is spoiled our grandparents' things or our memorable things, right? So the students replied to the teacher chorously, no ma'am, like that. Yet, that is what we are doing to wonderful treasures every day in India. We write on ancient buildings, right? We write on ancient buildings and we carve our name in old monuments. So, we show no respect to the heritage of our ancestors, right? We are always spoiling our ancient buildings and we are scribbling or just carving our name on the old monuments like that. So, we never give any respect to this kind of heritage. So, don't you think we have to learn to respect our arts and crafts? Okay, we should learn to respect our arts and crafts, right? So, don't you think we need to spread this message far and wide? So then the students were stunned because they're now only thinking about how much we are spoiling the heritage. Then slowly Iqbal stood up. The one student, his name is Iqbal, stood up and started collecting the beads from the floor. Then others also joined with him. Then they distributed the beads till each child had one. So they distributed the beads to every student. Then later the teacher said, I hope you will never forget this lesson. The teacher said to the students, I hope you will never forget this lesson. So she said again, each bead is a reminder of the heritage we all share. Okay, so she said each bead is a reminder of the heritage we all share. So this heritage is our treasure. Okay, this treasure. So we should protect our heritage, right? From that lesson we understand, unfortunately, with increasing pollution and overcrowding, many of the monuments and other things, beauty will be destroyed, right? Because we are populated more. And due to overcrowding, we are just spoiled and destroyed our monuments and our ancestor buildings. So many of us spoil our own heritage by scratching on stone, inscriptions and damaging the wall of the ancient monuments. For example, due to overpollution, the famous Taj Mahal, due to overpollution, the famous Taj Mahal color also now will be very changed. See the picture, how it looks like now. So, from that, it is our duty to protect our architectural treasure from damage and preserve it for future generations. Okay, it is our duty to protect our architectural treasure from damage and preserve it for future generations. Okay, everyone, take the page number 48. Check the page number 48. Check the correct answer. We must be careless or careful with our heritage. We must be careless or careful with our heritage. So answer is, we must be careful. Okay, we must be careful with our heritage. So we should take care of our heritage. Okay. Then second one. The students were shocked or amused when the teacher flung the photograph to the floor. The students were shocked or amused. The students were shocked, right? Because they never expect the teacher will throw this photograph into the floor. So they never expect from the teacher. So they were shocked. So the answer is shocked. The students were shocked when the teacher flung the photograph to the floor. Now, third one. We should or should not scratch or write on ancient buildings. So the answer is should not. Right? We should not scratch or write on ancient buildings. This is the wrong one. So we should not scratch. So the answer is we should not scratch or write on ancient buildings. Fourth one. Our monuments belongs to all of us or nobody. The answer is all of us. So our monuments belongs to all of us, right? Then next, fill in the blanks. The first one. The famous Taj Mahal is an example of our dash. The famous Taj Mahal is an example of our architectural. Okay, the famous Taj Mahal is an example of our architectural. Second one. Our heritage monuments tell the dash of our country through the centuries. Our heritage monuments tell the dash of our country through the centuries. The answer is history. Our heritage monuments tell the history, right? From the monuments, we learn the history of our ancestors. Okay. So our heritage monuments tell the history of our country through the centuries. Now, third one, it is our duty to dash our architectural treasure from damage. It is our duty to dash our architectural treasure from damage. Answer is preserve and protect. Right. Our duty is to preserve and protect our heritage. Right. So it is our duty to preserve and protect. So the answer is it is our duty to preserve and protect our architectural treasure from damage. Then fourth one, we must save our heritage for dash to enjoy. We must save our heritage for dash to enjoy. So the answer is future generations. So we must save our heritage for future generations to enjoy. Okay. Then write true or false. Write true or false. The first one, the teacher threw the beads on the floor because they were worthless. Is it right? No. Because she threw the beads to know the value of beads to the students. Okay. So it is false. So the teacher threw the beads on the floor because they were worthless is false. Some of the old things in our homes deserve to be preserved. Right, old things should be preserved. So the answer is true. So some of the old things should be preserved. So the answer is true. Then third one. Listen, pollution is damaging some of our heritage monuments. Is it right? Right, pollution is damaging our heritage. So the answer is true. Then fourth one, anyone who finds an ancient article of our heritage should keep it for himself. Is it false? Okay. Now we are going to question answer. Take the classwork note and read with me. First one. Why did the teacher throw the framed photograph and the beads on the floor? Why did the teacher throw the framed photograph and the beads on the floor? The answer is the teacher threw the framed photograph and the beads on the floor because she wanted to make an impression on the students' mind that they would never forget. Okay, she's doing only for the students. Keep that things in their mind and they won't forget these kind of things. Okay, that only the teacher threw the beads and photograph. So listen again. The teacher threw the framed photograph and the beads on the floor because she wanted to make an impression on the students' mind that they would never forget. Then second question. Why is our heritage valuable to us? Why is our heritage valuable to us? So the answer is our heritage is valuable to us because it holds the wonderful treasures handed down to us by our ancestors, including all our arts and crafts. Right. The treasures are given by our ancestors, right? These kind of treasures are given by our ancestors, including arts and crafts. So, listen, our heritage is valuable to us because it holds the wonderful treasures handed down to us by our ancestors. Okay, treasures handed down to us by our ancestors, including all our arts and crafts. Okay. Then, third question. Do you think the children in the story would ever forget this lesson? Why? Do you think the children in the story would ever forget this lesson? Why? Answer is no. The children in the story would never forget the lesson because the teacher gave them a practical and dramatic example of how we thoughtlessly destroy our heritage. So, right, the children never forget this incident, right, because the teacher practically threw the frame and practically torn the string, right? So they understand how we thoughtlessly destroy the heritage. So listen again. No, the children in the story would never forget the lesson. Okay, because the teacher gave them a practical and dramatic example of how we thoughtlessly destroy our heritage. Okay, students, study it again. Okay, thank you.